مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear students of grade 10. Welcome back to schools. Mr Aymen welcomes you for a new lesson, a writing lesson. Still we are with Unit 8, Green Living. And remember, ولا تفسدوا في الأرض بعد إصلاحها. This is a way to show your love for your country. Another way is وكلوا واشربوا ولا تسرفوا إنه لا يحب المسرفين. And now to the objectives of the new lesson. We aim to answer a multiple choice question after analyzing the prompt. We aim also to answer 4 multiple choice questions after skimming an essay about hydroponics. We will discover what is it, and we want to choose one suitable topic sentence for the paragraph, and maybe at the end we'll plan and write an opinion essay, or it will be given as a homework. Are you ready? We will start by introducing some vocabularies that you may need along the unit, like a vendor, like ingredients you need, for example, to prepare a food, like hydroponics, and look to this scheme, and like soil. So do we need soil when we use hydroponics? You will answer me later. And now, and before, using your student's book, page 106 and 107, let's watch this video to introduce what is this hydroponics.
With a global population of over 7.5 billion people and rising, it's a scary question to ask. How can we continue to feed the world? In 2015, a super El Nino caused mass flooding and high drought around the globe that resulted in major crop failure, leaving an estimated 10 million people facing hunger. Mongolia, for example, lost an estimated 80% of their crops due to drought and harsh conditions. But what if we were able to save 100% of all food grown? And the food we grew could be in our own homes or in areas otherwise too hot or cold to grow vegetables like lettuce or tomatoes, or in space as we travel to other planets. Hydroponic crops can be the answer to feeding our hungry and growing world population. Hydroponics comes from the Greek terms hydro, meaning water, and ponos, meaning work or labor. Unlike conventional crops, where a seed is dug into soil, hydroponic crops are grown almost entirely in water. Situated in a greenhouse or any closed structure, hydroponics plants rely on a steady supply of nutrient-enriched water in place of soil. Using a small inert medium, such as gravel, sawdust, or sand, the seed is fully submerged in water, where everything from temperature, CO2, and oxygen are carefully gauged as it grows. The benefits of replacing soil immediately eliminates pests, plant diseases that destroy crops, and weeds. Although you may be thinking hydroponics uses more water because it's soilless compared to conventional farming, only 1/20th of the same water is used. That's because everything is regulated, recycled, and reused. This creates a more stable and higher crop yield, reducing loss and waste. In addition, the labor involved in upkeeping and mending the plants is reduced significantly. Perhaps the most significant benefit of hydroponics is its advantage to be grown in large urbanized cities, where fresh fruits and vegetables can be difficult to come by. Hydroponics isn't restricted to farmers or those with lots of space and money. In fact, if you have ever stuck a plant stem in a cup of water and saw roots grow, you practiced the basic forms of hydroponics. In 2015, NASA's astronauts bit into the first hydroponically space-grown lettuce aboard the International Space Station. And with plans for launches to Mars, the future of farming is sure to be out of this world. Having been around since the ancient Egyptians, hydroponics is not new to the world. What makes it revolutionary is the opportunity to efficiently provide stable crop sources to every and any part of the world, eliminating crop failure, water waste, and pesticidal usage. The technology needed to sustain our hungry population is in our hands. All we need is a seed dropped into a little water. And in time, the hopes of our world fed and grown into sustainability will become a connected living reality.
So I think this helped to know a little about hydroponics. And for now, I have some questions for you. What types of fruit and vegetables are produced in your country? Do you know anything about the methods and the ways and techniques which are used to produce them? And do you know the difficulties and obstacles that farmers face in your country due to climate conditions? And my last question is, what do you know about hydroponics? I will wait for your answers. And before going to the text and to the next tasks, let's play a game. It's about opinion essays. Yes, what is your question? Yes, our lesson is about opinion essay. And hydroponics is only one example. Let's do it. So, I want you to point out in this text what is the opinion, where is the linking word, where is the conclusion and the title, and by the end what is the introduction. Yes, you know the titles which comes before the text, and the introduction is always the first paragraph in which you present your point of view and your stand in persuasive and opinion text. The conclusion comes at the end. What about your opinion? You can express it using words like, I believe that, I think that, in my opinion, some people think. And what is a linking word? A linking word is a word that links between different parts of the text, like in addition, to sum up, first of all, next, then. And let's submit our answer. Grade 10 students are always doing a great job. 5 per 5. And back to our text and task B. You are asked to read the written task and underline the keywords, then answer the question. Your teacher has asked you to write an essay on the following topic. Some people think that using hydroponics to grow fruit and vegetables is a good way to maintain a regular supply of fresh food. What is your opinion? So, let me ask you, what are you asked to do? What does your teacher want you to do? Does he aim to discuss the advantages and disadvantages, the pros and cons, the benefits and drawbacks of growing fruit and vegetable using hydroponics? Or does he want you to present your ideas and arguments, and the most important thing, to give your opinion? Or his aim is that you express your opinion and give some advice? Yes, Radhi? Yes. We aim to present ideas, arguments, and to give opinion. And now to task C. Read the essay and answer the questions. Which questions? The questions down in your student's book, page 106. Pause the video and read them carefully, because you'll need to do the same task at the time of the test and exams. Done? Now go and read the text. Of course, you can pause the video. It's in the same page, just above the questions. Read the text carefully and answer the questions. You're ready now? So let's do it. What is the function of the sentences underlined in the essay? Now let's start with the first question. What's the function of the sentences underlined in the essay? Is it to introduce the main idea of the paragraph or to summarize what the writer has said in the previous paragraph? Yes, we are talking about those sentences. Hydroponics, the process of growing plants. First of all, using hydroponics allows growers to supply markets. So, what's the function? Excellent, it's to introduce the main idea of the paragraph. The second question, what does the writer do in paragraph 2? Does he describe the types of plants that can be grown in hydroponic farming, or he just explains why food can be grown all year round in hydroponic farming? Go back to paragraph 2. So, yes, he explains why food can be grown in hydroponic farming all year round. The third question, what does the writer do in paragraph 3? Does he explain how hydroponics uses less water? Or he gives examples of why plants grow more quickly in a greenhouse environment? The answer is A. Great. And the last question in this task is, what does the writer do in the conclusion of a persuasive or in an opinion essay? He just restates the opinion. You're doing a great job, excellent. And I think now it's time to deal with task D. Someone to read the instruction. Read the note and the paragraph below about organic farming. Then choose the most suitable topic sentence from the sentence A to C, given reasons for your choice. Pause the video, read, and find the answers. Topic sentences. The sentence that introduces the central idea of a paragraph is called a topic sentence, and it's different, of course, of the thesis statement, which presents the overall idea of the text. This is usually the first sentence in the paragraph, but not all the times. The other sentences develop the idea expressed in the topic sentences by expanding on it, giving examples, or explaining it. So, to find the best or the suitable topic sentence from the examples here, I advise you to first read the topic sentences and then to go to read the paragraph. Pause the video and do it. Okay, the first. Firstly, all ancient types of agriculture can actually be considered organic. The second, another reason people choose to eat organic food is to protect the environment. And the last possible topic sentence is, to begin with, consuming organic food is considered to be safer and better than consuming non-organic food. So these are the possible topic sentences that can match with this paragraph. Let's now read the paragraph. This is because conventional farming uses man-made chemicals such as pesticides to kill insects and various fertilizers to help crops grow faster. It's a fact that many of these are highly toxic and put human health in danger. In organic farming, on the other hand, natural substances or methods are used. As a result, organic food is healthier for us because it is almost chemical free. So, which one suits this paragraph? Yes, of course, it's the last one. In fact, it introduces the topic of the paragraph. Great. For this second part of the same lesson, we aim to answer 3 CR questions after analyzing a prompt, and we aim to plan, and why not to write a persuasive essay about a genetically modified food, but you will do it first as a homework and we will correct it later. Again, we need some terms to be learnt. GM food means genetically modified foods. Hunger, when you are deprived from foods. Labels, it's not the same as titles. And to avoid, to try to not fall in something. Let's learn about genetically modified food. Thank you for watching the video. I think this helped you to discover what is a genetically modified food. Now to task F. Read the written task, then carry out the research described below. Your teacher has asked you to write an essay on the following topic. We should avoid eating genetically modified food. Do you agree? So, using the internet or the library, make notes on the following questions. What is genetically modified food? How is genetically modified food produced? And should we avoid eating genetically modified food? Why or why not? Of course, the video has given you enough information about this topic. Now, open your student's book on page 91 and 92, and we want to think of an opinion essay, a persuasive essay, in which you have an introduction, in which you introduce the topic. Of course, it's genetically modified food, and you tell us how do you feel, and you tell us how do you feel about it. What is your opinion? You should present it in the introduction. This is not the same as the argumentative essay. You can write 2 paragraphs or 3 paragraphs depending on your arguments. You can have 1 argument with its explanation, examples, evidence, statistics, and the like, and you can have, of course, a 2nd argument, a 3rd argument. Why not? And by the end, you can draw and write your conclusion, in which you restate your opinion. This is the plan: an introduction, main reason, 1, 2, and 3. These are the explanation and the evidence and the conclusion. Try to have your plan, to write your opinion essay, and let's finish with a game. Ready? Ready? Let's do it. So, we have paragraph 3, paragraph 4, which is the conclusion, paragraph 1, which is the introduction, and paragraph 2. And we want to match each paragraph with the possible place in your essay. So there is a paragraph that summarizes your points and remind the reader of your opinion. Which one is this? Sure? The conclusion we will say. There is a paragraph that explains the topic in your own words and state your opinion. Yes, you note it's the introduction. We will verify later. Which one presents an idea with examples to support your opinion? Your first idea, it's paragraph 2. And which one presents another idea with examples to support again your opinion? It's paragraph 4. Let's verify. And here we are. You did well. Here we are at the end of this lesson. Thank you for your attention. Do your best. The exams are not so far. And see you safe and healthy. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.